Guys, welcome to my channel. It's Unique, and if you've been struggling with fungal acne, then this is the video for you, because in today's video we're going to be talking about exactly what I did to treat and get rid of my fungal acne. Now, I struggled with fungal acne for months, almost a year, because first I had no idea what I was dealing with, and I was treating it with the skincare routine that I was using before I had this random breakout all over my forehead. What triggered my fungal acne was that I started to use sunscreen, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? I mean, homegirl is 30. I have to protect my face. So I started using sunscreen, and I was exercising regularly. So I was very sweaty, and I was exercising right before I had to either drop the kids off to school or pick them up from school, and so I wasn't washing my face right away. It was a feast on my forehead, and I didn't even know it, okay? So then what did I do? Initially, if you're anything like me, you are watching lots of videos about how to treat your fungal acne. And the one thing that all these videos have in common is that they tell you to put Nizoral, the Anti-Dandruff shampoo, on your face. And it looks like it works for some people, but it didn't work for me. It treated my acne to a certain point, but it didn't fully get rid of it. What these videos don't tell you is it's not strong enough. The ingredient that the doctors prescribe is at 2%. The strength that's in anti-dandruff shampoo that you can get over the counter is 1%. And for me, 1% just was not strong enough. It would help, but it would not fully get rid of the fungal acne. And if I would make a mistake and use the wrong product on my face, here they are again, occupying space as if they pay a rent. The thing about fungal acne is, if you're not careful with what products you're using on your face, you can be feeding it. You can be creating the beast, poking the bear, and not even realizing it, because fungal acne thrives with anything with oil. And my skincare routine was filled with oil. I was using marula oil. My sunscreen contained 3 different types of oils. I was using products with shea butter in it. And while all these things are nourishing to your skin, it is a feast for fungal acne. And that's not what we want. We are not solving the problem by using regular skincare. So if you are noticing that your skincare routine is not helping your situation, you're using regular acne treatments and nothing is working, I guarantee you it's more than likely fungal acne. So let's talk about what I did use. Products. There's one thing that I have to address: your sugar intake. I know, because I love sugar. I'm the type of girl that will eat pineapple upside down cake before bed. I'm the type of girl who likes brownies with ice cream. Like, give me the sugar. But unfortunately, our fungal acne loves sugar too. And so even though sugar might not be your primary cause of what's happening on your forehead, if you have high levels of sugar in your diet, you're also feeding the problem. So maybe put ice cream down for a little bit. Don't drink that extra soda. I'm not saying you have to cut out sugar completely, but your gut and your forehead will thank you if you reduce how much sugar you're eating. So first, we're going to talk about the products that can knock your fungal acne out in as little as 2 weeks. And then second, I'm going to tell you how to use them in order to really be effective in treating your fungal acne, because not only do the products work, it's how I use them that I saw the most difference in my skin. I have 2 treatments that I found on Amazon, and I will link all of the products in today's video down below in the description box. The first product that I found was this. It's the Dela Cruz Sulfur Ointment, and it is 10% sulfur. But this thing is heaven in a jar, okay? And the best part about it, it's very inexpensive. In fact, all of the products that I'm going to mention today are pretty inexpensive. Wash your face first. Apply the sulfur ointment to the area that is affected. This is really strong. Like I told you, it's at a 10% strength. So it can dry out the rest of your skin. So only put it on the affected areas. Leave it there for 10 to 15 minutes. You're going to use it as a mask. Or if you're a real OG, sleep with it overnight and in the morning wash it off. Do not do that every night. Maybe twice a week. If you're having a really bad outbreak, I recommend that you sleep with it overnight. That's the first thing I did when I got it, and I saw the biggest difference in just that one overnight treatment. So be careful. If you have sensitive skin, maybe that technique is not for you. The second treatment that I have to recommend for you guys is this one. This is called Asepxia. It's an acne treatment that I found on Amazon that's also very effective. Now, unlike the sulfur mask, this is a cream, so you'll leave it on your skin. The Asepxia is benzoyl peroxide, and it's also at 10%. So using both treatments together is overkill, and it will dry out your face, and it will probably mess up your moisture barrier, which will give you other problems that you don't want, sis. Trust me. So even though I'm talking about both things in conjunction, don't use them together, okay? If you do the sulfur mask for 10 to 15 minutes, do it at night. Then in the daytime, use your Asepxia. But don't do the sulfur treatment and then hit it again with the Asepxia cream. It's too much. It's too strong. Now the directions on the Asepxia cream tell you to apply a thin layer 1 to 3 times a day. I would stick to 1 at max 2. I found that when I did 3 layers, it was overkill and my forehead was definitely becoming more dry. I naturally have dry skin. This was just making it worse. 1 to 2 times at max. And like it says, a thin layer is all you need. So once my fungal acne was drying up a lot, I stopped applying it to the whole entire area, and I would just dab it on the spots that I needed to go away. And that seemed to be a very effective way to go about it once my entire forehead was no longer dealing with the infestation and I only had a couple of spots. So those are the 2 treatments that I used that I found to be more effective than any anti-dandruff shampoo. But there was one thing that I found really made the difference in how the treatments were effective. And that for me was toner. I found that if I used a toner before applying the sulfur mask or even the cream, I got a boost in effectiveness from the products. What toner does is really open up those pores so that whatever you layer on top of it can deeply penetrate your skin, get into the areas that it needs to, and make the next product that's layered over the toner more effective. So the first toner that I'm going to talk about is Ten Skin. It is amazing with fungal acne. But I will give you this caveat. Ten Skin has alcohol in it, and I would not advise you guys to use this long term. If you can get your hands on this quickly because it's the Amazon product, yes, use it. This thing is, sis, it is magic in a bottle, okay? Magic in a bottle. I use this for other things on my body, but that'll be another video, okay? But like I said, it has alcohol in it. That's the first ingredient, and alcohol can age you faster. So don't use this long term on your face, okay? I would give it 2 weeks max, and I wouldn't even use it every single day because sis is 30. I know, 30 where? 30. But sis is 30. I don't need any extra anything trying to age me faster. So the next toner that I'm going to recommend is alcohol free, and it is bomb, period. Okay, and that toner is this one. It's the I can never say this. It's Perfect toner by Nola Skin Essentials, and this is the only product in this video that is not on Amazon, but I will link the shop in the description below for this. Honestly, even if you don't have fungal acne, this toner is amazing. I would recommend this toner over the Ten Skin, but the Ten Skin is great if you want something right away, because like I said, you can find it on Amazon Prime. I actually have it on subscription, so I'm never without it. But the Perfect would be my #1 choice. The Perfect just lets the Asepxia or the sulfur mask just really penetrate deeply into those pores, and you can feel it working, and it's beautiful. Once I started using this in my fungal acne treatment routine, I saw the most difference in how quickly I was able to remove and get rid of fungal acne. I have suffered with fungal acne for close to a year. But with this routine, it's only been about 2 weeks and my forehead is smooth. It is smooth. I am only dealing with maybe 2 spots and the disrespectful scarring that's left behind. But it's cool. We're going to get rid of that next. And I know if you guys use this routine, you too will see such a major difference. So sis, ditch the shampoo. Just ditch it. That's how you treat your fungal acne. And these are the exact things that I use in order to get my forehead back. Okay? But there's one thing that I kept mentioning throughout this video is you have to be careful with what products you use. Your products are going to have to be fungal acne safe, or else you will have a resurgence of the disrespect on your forehead or wherever else it may be. So what do you do for the rest of your skin while you're treating your fungal acne? Well, you are in luck, sis, because I got you. I got you, okay? So subscribe for my next video, which I'm going to be talking about how to take care of your skin that A, won't be a feast for your fungal acne, and B, is very nourishing, anti-aging, hydrating, and takes care of hyperpigmentation too. So subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.